First of all, this is Jordan Young, graduating senior in May, and we're here just going to go over her experience at LR as a student athlete, and just want to get her feelings about some things she's experienced. So, first question is, can you just give us an idea of your expectations? I know I remember your first your visit on campus and at a practice. Can you just kind of give us your expectations of LR as a university and also as a golf program?
You mean like when I came in, what my expectations were?
Correct. Yeah, from day one. Yep.
I would have to say, well, one of the things that really drew me to our program was that, in high school I was part of a competitive program, and we all really wanted to work hard and work towards a goal, and that was something that really drew me to LR. So when I came here, I expected to, and I was a part of a program that worked really hard and wanted that end goal of, competing in championships and being really competitive. Also, I know one of the things that we talked about coming in was that family aspect, and that you wanted the team to be really close-knit, and I think that's something that we definitely are. So I guess those were my expectations coming in.
As far as the university goes, how did you feel when you started? You're going to be a school teacher, so is that kind of played out the way you expected it to?
I'm sorry, you said what?
When you started school, you were you're like an education major. Has that played out the way you expected to? Now that you're going to become a middle school teacher?
Yeah, I definitely think that's played out the way I expected to. When I first came in, I joined the teaching scholars on campus. I guess I got accepted into it when I was still a senior in high school, and then was a part of it my freshman year on campus, and still am now. So that's something that really supported me through that process, and really helped me through that process and strengthened me as a teacher and as a leader as well. So I feel like definitely my expectations as far as my education and being a middle grades ed major, those were met as well.
Okay, that's good. Let's see. Can you give us just an overview of, I know this is it spans over 4 years, but can you just give an overview of your golf career at Lenoir-Rhyne?
Yeah, I definitely think it was an interesting career, kind of all over the place. Both my freshman and junior year, I didn't get to play a whole lot, but I definitely still felt a part of the team each year. My main thing is I didn't come in with a lot of experience, and I didn't come in with a lot of, those skills. I didn't have a lot of the, I guess you could say, traditional coaching. I had coaches, swing coaches and stuff, but there were a lot of things that I felt like people always knew that I didn't really know about golf. So I kind of knew that I had to work maybe a little bit harder to perform and compete at the level that everybody else was. And so a lot of it was, sometimes you feel like you're working really hard and maybe you're not getting the results you wanted, but just being patient on those results. And I think I kind of got to see those some this year as well as my sophomore year and all throughout my career. But yeah, I don't know if that answers your question.
No, that's good. It's a broad question for sure, so no problem. Yeah. So give us a little bit about what you're doing next in your life. I know I mentioned it, so just kind of give everybody an idea. I know and just kind of where you're at now, what the next month looks like, and maybe what the next 6 months to a year looks like.
Yeah, so the next month will be me finishing up my student teaching. my student teaching is fully online now. So I'm teaching my students through my computer. We're using programs online to teach them. I send out videos each week and give them their assignments, and then throughout the week support them on those assignments and help them work through them. And then also the next couple months really I'm already in the process of it, but I'm started to apply to jobs, teaching jobs, and getting in contact with districts that I'm interested in teaching for. So hopefully within the next couple of months, I'll get some interviews. Most likely they're going to be online interviews, which was not expected, but you kind of just have to play the hand you're dealt. So, and then hopefully starting in August, or, whenever school starts back, I'm not sure what they'll decide to do, North Carolina as a state, but starting August, hopefully I'll have my own classroom in a middle school somewhere, and I'll be teaching some students. So I'm really excited for that.
Okay, awesome. I know you're prepared, so that's been impressive. Hard worker for sure. One last question for you, and then I'll kind of wrap this up. Can you give us kind of one of your best memories of your experience at LR as far as the golf program goes? Just let us kind of inside your mind about what you remember, or it could be a couple things that kind of tie in together.
Yeah, I love how tight-knit our program is, both our men's and women's programs. We all choose to do things that we're kind of all together all the time. Whenever we're not even on the golf course, we're just kind of all together all the time, having fun together. And I would have to say, I guess it's something that happened a lot, but we've kind of got, I guess, songs that represent us. So we've got Riptide, which we like to all sing together. But then also, I guess my favorite part of, not my favorite part, but one of my favorite memories and favorite parts of going to tournaments and traveling to tournaments is when we listen to our techno remix of Country Roads on the way home. Once we're back on campus, just all singing to that together. That was always so much fun for me. And obviously I hate that, the last time we did it, I didn't know that would be the last time, but.
Yeah, that happened really quickly for all of us. So it's hard to wrap our heads around the finality of everything like that. So, but that just teaches us life is to be appreciated day by day. So, but yeah, those bring back a lot of memories for me too. A lot of smiles. I remember when we started that kind of tradition, and how the girls kind of took their variation of it and made their own thing about the Country Road song. And that's pretty cool. So I'm going to wrap us up. I'm going to just give a little my insight about Jordan Young from my perspective as a coach. Jordan mentioned she came in from a high school program that was very successful, and they came into our program where we were transitioning into a very competitive program, and we had a very good team, and she added to that team. And she's right. She had to work her tail off every single day for everything she got. Utmost respect for Jordan Young as a person, as a player. She represents everything I want out of a golfer and a person in my program. And I'm hoping we keep our relationship going. She stays close, that she gets a job relatively close so she can come back to school and sit in my office and chat a little bit about life and, keep me up to date with what's going on in her world. But I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll have